So guys and girls, welcome back to another video. I'm Hamza with Updato.com, and today we are going to give you our favorite picks for February 2018 for top Android apps of the month. Now with that being said, every app will be listed in the description below for you guys to go ahead and check out. And with that being said, let's get straight into the video. The first app is Finger Driver, and it's quite challenging. I love the minimal design and just overall simple concept of the game itself. You're in control of the wheel and you're meant to stay in lane for as long as you can without crashing. It's super hard to get the hang of it, but once you have got the hang of the game itself, it's really fun indeed, and it's just super addictive. Up next is Balance. The name is kind of self-explanatory, but basically what happens is you have blocks falling from the sky and all you have to do is tap to balance it from each end. You have to tap and get the blocks to land on the ledge in order to try and keep the weight balanced for as long as possible. The easiest way to beat this game is to just take your time with it and place each block individually side by side and then build up from there. There's also a different setting for backgrounds as well as a double mode, which is much harder indeed. Another challenging game is Twisty Road, which is super hard to get the hang of. You're on this endless spiral of road, and to get as far as possible, simply tap left and right on the screen to stay on track. It gets quicker as you progress through the game itself, making it even harder. And one thing that I do like about this game is when you're on the mode itself and you fall off track, what you can do is you can actually land on another map itself, which is kind of like a shortcut within the game, and it works sometimes, so it kind of cuts through different levels and you can land on another spiral, which I think is really cool. Up next is Knife Hit, and the concept is that you throw knives at this board and try and level up, and it gets harder as you go on through the game. It's quite interesting, and if you do hit the apple, you can gain extra bonuses within the game itself. Obviously, as you level up, the difficulty increases, but that's pretty much it. A simple game, and if you are interested, it will be linked down below, as well as every other app I feature in today's video. We're moving on to the productivity apps, and for those that struggle with procrastination, then this is for you. This app is called Help Me Focus, and it helps you focus. It locks certain applications of your choice in a scheduled format, and you can stop it from opening different types of apps so you can prioritize the work that needs to get done. Nowadays, most people probably spend hours a day on social media or consuming content, so if you can just cut down or even use this app to schedule when you use the applications itself, then your days will be so much more productive and you'll get much more done. I came across this simple application called Notin. It lets you quickly create a task or goal to do, and then it will be pinned to the notification bar, meaning you'll never forget about it. A lot of the time when I use these task apps, I usually forget to open them up again, as I tend to just write down my goals for the day, but something like this is really useful for me because you can just quickly write something down, and chances are you'll see that again regularly because you keep checking your notifications. If you're a business or even an individual that texts a lot of people, so maybe employees or just workers or checking up on mates, and you want to do this regularly, well, you can actually use this app called Scheduled, and you can schedule messages to different people at different times. It works surprisingly well, and it will notify you at the time you scheduled the text, or you can get it to send it automatically to the recipient, which is much better, but there's a catch. The catch is that you have to pay a recurring fee of 99p per month, which for me, I've seen a lot of people being put off by this. A one-time payment is justifiable, but whether you want to pay a monthly cost for the premium feature of automatically sending messages to other people is up to you. Gibbet is up next. The concept is unique to say the least. You have to save people by aiming the bow and arrow to the rope. Now as you level up, it gets harder to aim the arrow, and completing the level gets harder as well. There's different achievements to unlock, and it gets much interesting as you progress through the game itself. Obviously, if you are interested from the snippets that you did see, then it will be linked in the description below so you can go ahead and check it out for yourself. If you really like solving things, then this one is for you. This aim of the game is to spot different words within the letters given to you and make every single square green. It's super interesting and gradually gets harder as you level up, as the words are even harder to spot. You simply slide the rows up and down and align the words correctly, and once you have found the word within the text itself, the square color will change to green. There's also a hint button within the application itself if you get stuck on a level, and you can also ask a friend, which is really awesome because you can literally just text someone the link to the game itself and then you can kind of help each other solve the problem. So this is a really cool app to play with your mate and just kind of kill some time and just get your brain thinking. So last up is Nothing, a complex application with elegantly crafted typing correctly centered in the middle of the screen, displaying the word nothing.